Yeah, I'm just out for a bit of a walk today. Nothing special. As you can see, it's a very dull day, which is typical for this time of year up here. I'm out for a walk along Panel Mine Road. There's lots of snow around now. You know, if I go into the bush now, I really need to take my snowshoes because otherwise it would be just too difficult. But I'm not, like I said, I'm just out to get some exercise today and some quiet walk. And I'm not doing anything special. You know, I wait till a sunny day to do something more involved that I can do a blog post about. I might put a blog post up about this because if I leave it too long between blog posts, you know, the blog tends to get a bit stagnant, you know. So I don't like to leave it too long, which means I have to go out on these kind of days. And well, I don't mind anyways because I mean it's not snowing and it's not too cold. It's a bit of a breeze, but not much. I think it's going to be worse tomorrow. It's going to be milder tomorrow, but today's Saturday. Sunday's supposed to be a mixture of rain and snow or wet snow or whatever. Probably going to be close to the freezing mark, I guess. This is Quirk Lake, by the way. As you can see, it's not frozen yet, but most of the other lakes do have a coating of ice on them, although it's not very thick, you know. This is the last lake to freeze around this local area. And it's the last lake to thaw out in the springtime too. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess I gotta get used to it now, this cloudy, gloomy kind of day. I don't know how much sunshine we're gonna get this winter. I don't see too much in the forecast for this coming week, although I do see some really cold temperatures. Yeah, this week it's supposed to go down to, well, the night times are going down close to -20 probably. So we're in for a cold blast, but it's not going to last long. I think 2 or 3 days, and then we'll go back up a little bit to more seasonal temperatures, I guess they'd say. Yeah, I get a laugh out of the weather forecasters now. There seems to be kind of a disagreement going on now between the Weather Network, which is basically American really, and Environment Canada. Environment Canada is saying to expect a milder than normal winter, and the Weather Network is crying polar vortex. Yeah, the frightening words of polar vortex. But then again, this guy Phillips at Environment Canada, you know, he's talking out of both sides of his mouth just like politicians do. He says, "Oh, that doesn't." He's calling for a milder than usual winter, and he says, "Oh, but that doesn't rule out polar vortex." You know, he had to get that in there because that's the way politicians speak. So they at least they can say, "Well, I did say that too." You know, they're such, you know how they are. I don't have to tell you. So their forecasts don't really mean much because they gave a little bit of everything, so anything that happens they were always right. Anyway, the battery on this camera is running out. This is a little S100, so I'm going to turn it off now. I'm going to head back to the truck now too.